Pretty good. Good morning. It's Rosboundy, Psychic Medium here for the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And I have all the ducks in the row. Everything should be working fine. So we're streaming to YouTube, my Facebook profile, my page, mytimetv.live, and also to Body Soul Software via RTMP. So that's all that stuff done and out the way. I've got it going. And Rena, good morning to you. Lovely to have you here. And Rachel, sorry, it's been a rough few days and nights. Oh, I hope it gets better. I hope it does. Yes, all the way from Somerset in UK. So you haven't, yeah, good evening. It's a good evening to you. Sorry, I was trying to think of which way to say that. We're here for our daily LENORMAND card spread reading. So what we're going to do is switch over to the cards. So switch on your intuition and your connection to spirit. So here we've got a lovely spread of cards because it just is. Have a look at that central line. What we've got with the row. Love, love, love. I love it. I do love it. Now, the first one I've been reading lately is the Owl card. So here we go. I've chosen, or it's chosen me. I am a work in progress. So have a look at that when it focuses properly. And if I wanted to, I could almost switch around the cameras, but I'd have to hold this at a different angle. There we go. Beautiful card. That gorgeous little owl. So I am a work in progress. Each and every one of us is a work in progress. Now, the other cards that I've chosen is from the, if you can see here, there, over there, it's the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck. I don't feel like it's the whole deck at the moment. I'll put the lid back on. So this is the card that's chosen us today, or it's chosen for us, Spirit's chosen for us, is the Rise card. Get in touch with your true self and enjoy your moment, your moments, each and every time that you feel that presence of the inner self speaking to you. Let it rise, bring it forward, and get in touch with those moments. They are important, each and every one of them. So that's that deck, and we are using, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck by Sarah Marchetti. Now, the spread, what we have here, is the home in the home space, which is why I love this. I like it when the synchronicities bring forward that is the origin of the space that we're speaking into, which is home in the home space. Love it. We've got the ring in the workspace. We've got Fox as the unexpected card today. And in our role, we've got the well, and right in that center, that pivot point really is that heart space. And it's also the outcome, and it's whatever you want it to be as far as that central position goes. That's how I read it anyway. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here on this beautiful sunshiny morning. I've already been out and doing lots of watering and all sorts this morning. It's such a beautiful sunshiny start to the day. Washing and, yes, a bit of weeding. And it's only 8 o'clock yet. Here we go. The home in the home space. It really brings forward, really brings the importance of home together in the home space. It's the hospitality. It's creating that welcoming aspect of having that door, the gate open, the door ready to open as soon as there's someone knocking on it. Welcoming those that are the friends and the family and getting prepared for that. It really is showing that up today. Good morning, Joanne. Lovely to see you here. So do bring in put out the welcome mat as you're preparing and getting ready for all that might be your celebrations, or even if you're choosing to spend your time at home. have the welcome mat for those that want to pop in and say g'day, or whatever it is that you have in your particular location. I don't know how the British say g'day. Here in Australia, for me, I say g'day, welcome, and have that feeling of love connecting with that, showing off how much you feel at home in your home space and how welcoming it can be. It doesn't have to be picture perfect. It doesn't have to be Good Homes and Gardens or whatever things those magazines are. It just needs to be welcoming. Make your home available to others if that's what is needing to be for you, the occasion of welcome people in, regardless of how tizzied up it is or not. I think it's more that attitude of love that we have, what we bring to others in that sense of connection. It is from the heart, your home, welcoming people from the heart. Okay. Good morning, Caro. Lovely to see you here. And Michaela, I mucked up your name last night, not knowing, but that's okay. I'll still call you Michaela here. Good morning. and to all. Yes, exactly. So we're going to move from that home space into our workspace because it is that commitment to complete. Like there isn't a start or a finish. It's just the rolling on. It feels like it's a progression of around the cycle, but it's a changing cycle. It's almost like it's a spiral because what you've done before is not exactly going to be the same if it's done today, even if it's using the same system or method or the productive cycle, if you're in a production setting, or I'm thinking factory or something like that, or you do it feeling like you're doing the same old. It actually isn't, because each moment that you're living fully in your present state, it is different because my thumb's not working this morning. I went to go like that and I can't tip it. Exercise. It got tired yesterday. I was doing my volunteering and painting and it got tired. It is a bit achy. What we're doing is just progressing with whatever that next task is in the space that we work within. So if you're wanting to extend it, expand it, just make it a bigger circle. We can go as far as we need in that progression and taking it where it needs to go for our workspace, especially if we are building our own business and working from home. You can do that. Just look at the different ways that you can actually spread your word and get that marketing happening in a way that's inviting, that it's almost like bringing people to home, but it's to your services, what your product is, what your offering is. It's all of those. Like it's not easy. No one said it was going to be easy to be, that working isn't easy all the time. Sometimes it's just easier than others, pretty much, but it's still getting it moving, keeping it moving, and going through whatever you need to actually put your effort into in your workspace. So the fox, that comes into some of that with the planning. You might be trying to do some things the same way and you're needing to work out different ways of doing what you're doing so that you are getting a better productive result. In this instance, the fox is turning away because it's not been successful. So plan something different and new that might give you the results, including in the home space. That can work that way as well. Shift a bit of furniture around or put those decorations out in a different way so that it's changing it up a bit and getting things keeping moving with, the cycle. We do come around to this time of year almost as a surprise every year now. It seems to come so fast that it's Christmas again or the next birthdays or whatever. Just keep it rolling. That's what life is, experiencing those moments. And here we have as our role is to actually dipping into the well when we need to have those resources coming forward. We've got an absolute depth of resources there in that well. Who knows how deep it is? But we do need to put our little stamp on that. I'm just going to show. See, there's the little steps there. We need to be taking those steps. Move up to that well. Put your hand to the handle and get what you're needing. You've got to actually physically put that bucket in. So have that, and that's just almost an awareness of what you're needing and tapping into that. which with this, it's not a tap, it's a bucket into a well of water or the resources that we hold within us, so that we are actually tapping into what we already have within us in most instances. And yeah, it is, Caro. They are beautiful cards, and it is a fantastic spread. I loved it as soon as I saw it laid out for our reading. It is the general, it's the energy of what humanity is too. All things are connected, and especially from that heart space. If we have that intention of being in our heart space, this that's within, that we know is more than just a physical body, tap into it. We don't have to give it names or anything. Just experience that connection that is within ourselves, our soul center. That we know continues onward afterwards, because once a body dies, there's still the energy that is returning home, I suppose, for those who, so bring that love into it. Really bring it into our experience in each and every way we're moving through our day to day. Because I have had just a flick through some of the old resources I've had, in exploration of creating different stories, not creating, but remembering different stories. And the near-death experiences have come to mind, to surface recently, because it's not just death that ceases everything, that the physical body doesn't. There's so many stories and experiences that people have shared when they have died but come back. Those near-death experiences are just too much evidence for me to know that what I already believe from my heart space, from this soul, is that we're not home here in this physical body. We have a home elsewhere that is spirit and source and all connected as that one. So, whether it's, the Eden, or whether it's heaven, or whatever name people do or have put to it, we're only going to know in that death experience, but it's living it now that I'm living it now. So try to be in that present moment that you're living it all now too. So that's what I'm trying to share with you in this. But that spread really is showing that heart-centered space. It really is. We're at home wherever our heart is, and that connection of what we're bringing to our life experiences right now. So if at all you need to actually look at that again, I do have the photo of the actual card spread on my Facebook page. You can come back here and watch the replay if you want to. If there's something that you actually do struggle with, I do still offer, I'm still going to be working online through the whole of whatever is needed, because I'm available when I'm needed, is how I look at life. So you can connect via the rosboundy.com.au in the shop there, book a thing, and we can schedule a one-on-one or anything like that. Have a look around at what I've got there. And the Buy Me a Coffee is links for just, I like my coffee, saying thank you, and whatever you feel you'd like to contribute. Or there is little product listings, I think it's called, something there, that you can book it in at basically as a quick reading if you'd like one that way. So, Rachel, it does make sense to you in major ways, as you have had that overwhelming stuff happening. Yeah. And it is just continuing to breathe and allow that heart space to serve you in what is you're overcoming that trauma and grief. So my heart does go out to you, Rachel, as I know it has been a struggle for you. So live in the moment and trust in the universe. A very nicely said phrase. Thank you, Sarah, for that. It is. It's living in the now. And yes, and it's all as you're reconnecting with your heart. And it will have those moments where it hurts, as you know, Rachel, but it will move through and bring that heart space forward each and every time that you remember. And that pain will ease. We can probably, most of us can probably talk from some form of experience in that, but it doesn't make it any easier in the experience of it in the moment. Breathe through it and bring that love forward. Okay, you are reconnecting with it. Okay, and thank you, Caro, for that. And thank you, each and every one of you, for being here this morning to share in this card spread. I love it. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous spread this morning. And I suppose it does it touches my heart because it's the heart in the centre. And it's how I like to live my life, is from that heart-centeredness in whatever way that expresses itself. And I love sharing it here in the way of, daily reading. So thank you for being here, and keep being the best you that you can be. And I know as things get busier, just try to breathe through it as it comes up to Christmas or whatever way you celebrate through these holidays, and that you can actually be present within you as well. Also, thank you. And namaste. I've got to put that one there. Thank you, Roz, and Merry Christmas night to you. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you. It's not that far away, is it? I'll still be doing the dailies. So we'll see you. What is it? Today is Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow morning at Wednesday morning. And namaste until then. Bye for now. Got to get these posts right. These turning offs right. Sorry. This part of it, the ducks weren't in a row. Bye for now.